Welcome all my Venus and Capricorn friends. Y'all are the steady lovers of the zodiac. So stay tuned as we go over what it's like to have your Venus and Capricorn in your natal chart, as well as what it's like to date someone with a Capricorn Venus. So if you are new to astrology, then have no fear. Just head on over to astro.com, click on charts and then extended charts, type in your birth information, and then a nice little birth chart will appear. Now, the Venus symbol in a natal chart looks like this. So if you already have your birth chart and you know that you are a Capricorn Venus, then show some love for your Venus sign by hitting the like button. Right now, we are having a competition to see which Venus sign can get more likes out of all the Venus signs. Now, last week, the Tauruses beat out the Aries. The Gemini beat out the Cancers, the Virgo beat out the Leo, and the Scorpio beat out the Libra. So we shall see who wins next week. Will it be the Sagittariuses or the Capricorns? Good luck, Capricorns. So let's get into this. What exactly is Venus? Well, Venus is the planet of love and romance, money, beauty, art, and harmony. It is the planet of pleasure. Venus can tell you what you are attracted to. So what happens when you have the planet of love mixed with the beautiful energy of Capricorn? Well, you get my little determined lovers of the zodiac. And when I say that, I don't necessarily mean determined in love with this placement. A Venus in Capricorn is going to gravitate towards achievement in life and advancement. Capricorn is ruled by the mountain goat. It has a rocky mountain to climb to get to the top, but it has enough ambition and willpower and determination and grit to make it to the top of the mountain. Venus in Capricorn will focus on what they want to focus on, and that can be building something with you. They want to find their love and lock it in and climb to the top of that mountain together, baby. They can stay in relationships for the long haul if there is support in the relationship. They are the ones that will be with someone even if it's boring, if they know that the bills are paid each month. You know, a Venus in Capricorn isn't really looking for you to take care of them, but they want to know that you got you. And if you got your stuff together and you're with a Venus in Capricorn and you're willing to grow, then they will be with you for the long haul, no matter how many dry spells there are. They can put up with the mundane to reach their goals. I always associate Capricorn with agriculture and gardening. A Capricorn understands that you don't plant a tomato seed today and get a tomato tomorrow. They know there is a process and each step must be completed for the whole thing to come together. There are days and days of watering and sunshine that is needed for a tomato seed to grow strong enough to produce a tomato. And a Venus in Capricorn is willing to put in the hard work and the time to get the tomato. They are patient enough for the fruit to bear on a tree or a crop to grow in the field. They don't have to rush the process. That's why a lot of Venus and Capricorns are successful, especially after the age of 36. Now, if you are a Venus in Capricorn and you are not successful, it's okay. A Venus in Capricorn usually is not just handed their wealth, okay? A crap ton of them are self-made. But remember, it's just like the tomato seed growing into a tomato. It takes time to succeed, especially by hard work and determination. These natives are the ones that get promoted because they put in the hard work and they showed up. They don't always get things handed to them. They have to go through life proving their worth. So how it can manifest is a Venus in Capricorn starts out in life not in a position of high status or power. And they go through these cycles of trial and error in life to figure out what does work and what doesn't. I was reading on mountain goats because I have been out west, and honestly, I was shocked at how these animals are able to climb the mountains the way that they do. I mean, it's absolutely fascinating. And if you've never seen it, by all means, go out there. It's just like there's these little bitty rocks and they stand on them. Like, how in the world they get up there, I don't know. Anyways, you know, I'm a Scorpio and I like to dig deep into things. Well, I found this report done on mountain goats, and it basically was these notes that researchers had based their observations of mountain goats on. It was just a bunch of notes. Well, anyways, in the report, it was noted that many mountain goats had wounds, and you could tell that they had healed over time. So what does that tell you? They are not always successful when they climb the mountain. Sometimes they fall and even get hurt, but they get back up and go at it again. They don't give up. And that's why the mountain goat becomes a master of the mountain and is able to eventually reach the top. It is sheer will and determination to never stop trying. So a Capricorn may find that they go through these series of events in life where they try at something and fail. Now, this could mean jobs, relationships, friendships, businesses. I mean, it can be a whole host of things. A Venus in Capricorn doesn't necessarily like to fail, but character is built through failure. You become a master at something with this placement when you fail, and you are able to look at what you did wrong and improve. Look at Kobe Bryant. I remember I watched an interview by him where he explained that he just got better when he failed, and that, you know, when he didn't win a game or when he did miss a shot, it made him go practice more so that he could get better. So if you find a Venus in Capricorn who is not successful, then you have found one that is in their phase of trial and error. I mean, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is all about discipline and changing things about your character over time. It takes a slow, disciplined approach to get results. So this is why the mountain goat is able to get to the parts of the mountain that other animals cannot get to, because they don't give up. They just keep trying until they master it. And this can be a Venus in Capricorn in love, with a relationship or a job. Okay, they're always going to be trying to climb to the top, and they may fail 6 times, but they get up 7. So this is why they may not be successful yet. And I say yet because the potential to be wealthy is always there with this placement. As far as relationships go, a Venus in Capricorn can be attracted to someone who is nurturing. They may never say this. Let me say this real quick. A Venus in Capricorn can be guarded with their emotions and not just wear them on their sleeve. So they can feel a lot of things, but they aren't necessarily the ones that just come out and express how they feel. They can analyze their feelings, and they like to take time with things before speaking or coming to a decision. They aren't necessarily the ones that resonate with people who react to things based on their emotions. It depends on the whole chart, but with this placement, a native can, especially with age, have a greater sense of self-control over their emotions. So people can read them and think that they're being cold or distant. I take Venus in Capricorns as just more reserved and mature about their emotions. You know, I could actually learn a thing or two from Venus in Capricorn. One thing I absolutely love about a Venus in Capricorn as lovers is they can be the ones who work all day and then come home and cook you a dinner or something. You know, they are tired and exhausted, yet they still push through the struggle. And they can be such dependable partners because they can push through the crap that other people are too freaking weak to push through. Remember, Mr. Mountain Goat, as lovers, they really can provide you more than you ask for, and they always give before they take. Another thing that I just absolutely adore about my Venus and Capricorns is how resourceful they are. They are the ones that you can be stuck in a bunker during the zombie apocalypse with only so much food and supplies. And if you have a Venus and Capricorn there, you will make it out alive. They are so resourceful and they know how to be efficient. I mean, they can just look at it and tell like what we need to do to become more efficient. So if you're the mountain goat and you don't want to take a long path to the top of the mountain, that would take so much energy to be like, meangle up there. You want to take the direct path. And that's how Venus and Capricorns worked. I mean, they can be efficient, especially with their energy. And they can figure out how to make the groups survive the longest with the supplies at hand. Now, my one piece of advice if you are dating a Venus and Capricorn is to check in with them every once in a while and just see if they need anything right now. A Venus and Capricorn cannot be the best at expressing their needs. So every once in a while, just check in with them and just see. I mean, these lovers may be cautious when entering a new relationship or being in a relationship. They may not be the ones that are texting you every 5 minutes and gushing about how much they love you and miss you and, they just can't live without you. But they are the lovers that will include you in their plans and in their future ones. At that, I mean, they commit and they are the lovers that will show up for you when they can. These lovers can just take relationships so seriously, and that's why people with this placement can love older partners, because older partners just tend to be more established, more mature, more tame. They want to respect their partner they are with, and they can really value a relationship that has some kind of substance to it. I mean, they don't want a fake relationship. They want something that is genuine and just a real connection. And when they are in a relationship, they are loyal to a fault. These natives are the ones that are likely to leave you before they cheat on you. I'm not saying all the time, but they lean towards leaving first. A Venus in Capricorn is not necessarily a rule breaker, so they aren't the ones that typically will go behind your back and sneak around, unless there's like some other aspects to this Venus, or if you have a Venus in the 8th house or 12th house, they will stay loyal to you. I mean, after all, they are building an empire with you. They don't want to have to tear that all down and start over. A Venus in Capricorn can be kind of awkward in love early in life, but later on in life, they can become more comfortable with it. A Venus in Capricorn can become successful because they are always comparing themselves to others. And this is how they grow. They see the person with the mansion and the beach house and the sports car, and they decide, hey, I want that. So they lock it in and they work for it. But this comparing, it can get a Venus and Capricorn in trouble. Someone with this placement can actually suffer from depression because they have this feeling like they are inferior or they're not where they should be in life. A Venus in Capricorn can always be wanting the next best thing too. And it can develop into this cycle where they just never feel satisfied. And another potential thing that can manifest with this placement, depending on what stage in life you're in, you can have low self-worth with it if they do not achieve and advance like they think that they should. So early in life, they will go through these trials where they are forced to grow their self-worth. And this sign can attribute money with power. And they have a deep desire to create a legacy with this placement. They would love to live a life that outlives them. But they have to learn that their value is not caught up in the amount of money that they have in the bank or the amount of status that they have or how great their reputation is to the outside world. They have to realize that they are valuable just the way they are. And we need Venus and Capricorns in this world. Also, I forgot to mention, a Venus and Capricorn could marry to improve their status. They like seeing results in life. So they like to know that they started here in childhood and now they are here as an adult. Venus and Capricorn's biggest competitor is themselves. They are always in their mind measuring and comparing results. So, if they run a mile in 8 minutes, well, they want to do it in 7 minutes, 45 seconds next time. And whatever their talent or job is, they will want to be recognized for this talent. They put a lot of hard work and time and energy and focus into whatever they do. They want someone to notice and appreciate this. So let's look at some celebrities that have this placement. Brad Pitt, Miley Cyrus, Steve Jobs, Britney Spears, and Elvis Presley. So if you have this placement, how has it played out for you? I love hearing from people who actually have the placement. Also, if you are interested in why your soul came here to transform, then consider watching my Pluto Through the Houses video. They are full of information on why your soul came here to transform. I put out astrology videos every Sunday, and right now we are doing a series of Venus through the signs. Remember, if you are a Venus in Capricorn, don't forget to like the video so you can beat out the Saggies next week. As always, thank you, my little Capricorns, for joining me today as we unraveled what it's like to have your Venus in this sign. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Mwah!